And we are live here tonight here for the Thursday Night Metal. One more show to go until next week's pay-per-view on Halloween night of Halloween Havoc. Trick or Treat is happening just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight we have the big matchup here on TCW. It's going to be a champion versus champion match. Mike O'Hearn, the Republic's champion, take on his TCW European champion Shadow to wrap up, of course, tonight's show here on TCW. And now let's get to the action here, the first matchup right now tonight. Here they come down to the ring right here. The Fortune are coming, and Powerhouse Jackson and Ace Andrews and Jack Walker, those three have absolutely beaten up Dwayne Chambers backstage last night on Rage. You can see the footage right there on the screen that those two manhandled Dwayne Chambers, beating him up to a pulp. I don't know if Dwayne Chambers will survive at Halloween Havoc on that beatings he had by those three. And let's hear what they have to say inside the ring to address on what happened, of course, last night on Rage.
That was a strong message to Dwayne Chambers, is to back off from the Fortune. You've been having your opportunity to try and reclaim yourself back to the Fortune, to say that you want more of the fight with the Fortune, to not give up and take us down for good. You see, that ain't gonna work in your favour, Dwayne, because us three are gonna be at ringside when I beat you personally at Halloween Havoc next Tuesday. Because Halloween is going to be a lot worse for you, my friend, because you will be going to the hospital when I'm done with you. And you will really go back to rehab like you have done when we last took you out to the sidelines a few months back. And then what you return back and show your face again and obviously try and obviously take us down. But that wasn't enough. Because us three, will take you down on Tuesday next week, and we are going to send you packing back to another rehab. Trick or treat, Dwayne.
Strong words right there from Powerhouse Jackson, and he said what he has to say right there, of course, in the ring. And we know that it seems like Trick or Treat could be happening for Dwayne Chambers if he ain't looking straight, because the Fortune will be at ringside when Powerhouse Jackson takes on, of course, Dwayne Chambers on Tuesday's pay-per-view of Halloween Havoc. And now we head to this matchup right here, right now tonight, as we have it stored for us, is the Killmas. Killmas are involved right here, right now, in this matchup here. And we know that obviously it was last night Killer Okazaki actually lost by a count out to Grimm. But tonight, Mason Dragon has his turn tonight on Metal to take on Doo-Hop. Doo-Hop, the other half of the D-Generation Fat. So that's what's going to happen right now tonight. We only got two matches on the cards tonight because the main event's going to be Shadow versus Mike O'Hearn in a champion versus champion match. But right now inside this ring, we're going to have Mason Dragon as he will go one-on-one against Doo-Hop inside this ring tonight here on Thursday Night Metal. And I cannot wait to see what is stored inside this ring right now tonight. So now here he comes to the ring right now, and here comes with Grimm, it's Doo-Hop. And we haven't had Doo-Hop in one-on-one action for quite some time now, and let's see what he can do inside the ring when he goes and takes on here against Mason Dragon. And Mason Dragon, obviously the Killmas, of course, they are involved here tonight. Again, like happened last night, obviously Grimm won by count out last night. Killer Okazaki just was on, obviously stood there, he did, and then obviously he won by a count out. Grimm by a coward obviously victory right there for Grimm. He just stood there in the ring, watched Killer Okazaki in pain outside the ring, not getting the match to continue, and he won a win by easy win by just getting a count out victory. Wonder why too big. But right, let's get to the match underway right now as we have Doo-Hop and also Mason Dragon head one-on-one right now, here right now tonight. And that's a bit of a work here and there from a drop kick there again there from obviously Mason Dragon itself. Doing the work right here onto Doo-Hop. And now looks like he's going to go now for a rock bottom move. Rock bottom move right there, Dohop. Is it going to be over? Is it going to be 1, 2? Oh, kick out right there for him. A huge kick out. And there you go. And now, oh, punch right into the head right there. And now, face first right there from him in the ring. A face first move for him. And now a leg drop there from Dohop right there to Mason Dragon. Not long to go until Tuesday next week. There's only at least now the weekend and the 2 days after the weekend to have that launch of Halloween Havoc. Spooky characters, spooky people will be in the horizon at Halloween Havoc. And it looks like now Dohop now is taking the wrestling here onto Mason Dragon here. And now going to go and drops him face first onto that turnbuckle. Face first on that turnbuckle right there. And now goes and knees him right into the head. A knee right into the head there for him. And now he's telling him to get up here. He's telling him to get up right now in the ring. And missed him, he did. He's missed him very closely right now. Looks like Killer Okazaki distracting there Dohop. And meanwhile Mason Dragon there from behind there just tosses Dohop now outside of the ring. Yeah, the one half of the generation fat. Grim just stood there like a fat piece of poo he is. Well, it looks like here Mason Dragon's doing the technical moves right there to obviously Dohop outside the ring. There might be another count out again. It might be not careful enough. They've got to get back into the ring right here tonight. We can't have what happened last night. And now, a knee right there into the leg there to Dohop. And now kick right into the midsection again. Another kick right into the midsection also again there for him. And now he goes and he drops face first right there into the and now go for a DDT right there, but attempt, and obviously Dohop fights back, and the referee trying to plead them to get back into the ring. We can't have what happened last night when Grim won by a count out. We can't have both getting drawn here tonight. Two of them have got to get back into the ring to continue this match, but it doesn't look like they're listening to the referee here. And now looks like Dohop will definitely get back to the ring. Is he going to get, he is going to carry on. He's a good boy, he's Dohop. He ain't Grim, who's the one who stood there and watched obviously Killer Okazaki suffer outside the ring, not let him get into the ring and have the end of the match. But obviously Dohop's doing the opposite, he is. And now looks like he's going to now throw him onto the security fence right there to Mason Dragon. Face first again right there for him. And now he picks him up. And face first drops him again in the match. And that's very good to see for him. Now stamp right there in the arm. Stamp right there in the arm for him. And now goes and throws him onto that security fence. Right into the security fence. Right in the security fence right there. And now looks like he's now trying to get back outside the ring here. And now looks like he's doing some assaults now onto obviously Mason Dragon. Well, they are taking it outside the ring. They're taking it outside to make it very intense. And now he goes for it. A backdrop. Another backdrop right there for him here tonight, here on TCW. And they're really taking it to the wire outside the ring here tonight. And now he throws him back in the ring. And now, the steel steps. Throws him to the steel steps right there. And now, what's he going to do now? He's going to get back in the ring here. 3 count here. Now Dragon now continues here with Dohop outside the ring here tonight here on this match here at Metal. Not really much of a show tonight, not really much happening, but we have got some obviously interviews and a big match tonight between Shadow and also as well Mike O'Hearn for the main event. But not much building up towards Halloween Havoc, just at least not a couple of days at a time until the pay-per-view. And obviously Halloween Havoc's got 5 matches on the cards, 5 matches. We all know that obviously 10 William Moss will be fighting and against Shadow for the European Championship belt. We all know that obviously William Brown will defend his hardcore title against Ethan Thorne, of course. That's going to be an epic match, we know that. But now there's a nice work there for him inside the ring. And now, what's he going to do? A drop kick right into the head right there from Mason Dragon. A drop kick right there in the head. And now go for a DDT right there again. And now a DDT. And now goes for a frog splash. Is it going to be over here? Is it going to be 1, 2, 3? And Mason Dragon wins here tonight for the Kilmaz. and wins and defeats here Dohop inside the ring. A great technical win here, obviously, for Mason Dragon. A big victory for him, ladies and gents. And he wins here tonight here on TCW Metal on Thursday night. And a good victory for him here on TCW. My exclusive interview backstage is with Ten Williams. Ten, we all know that also Shadow will be fighting tonight against Mike O'Hearn, a champion versus champion match. Are you going to keep a close eye into the match here tonight? Yeah, of course I'm going to keep a close eye in this match because I know that, you know, Halloween Havoc not a long way to go. I really want to torment Shadow for everything he's done to me, for everything he's actually trying to do for the crowd, to try and reverse and manipulate the crowd to turn on me. I'll show the crowd at Halloween Havoc that he'll be bloodied and hurt and battered and bruised by Ten Williams. And for the third time in my career, I'll have the belt in my hand and your new TCW European Champion of the World, Ten Williams. That's all I've got to say. Thanks there, Ten. But now, let's get another exclusive interview right now. Here right now, we've got the #1 contender for William Brown's Hardcore Champion at Halloween Havoc on Tuesday. And that's going to be Ethan Thorne. Ethan, tell me your thoughts on the matchup, of course, when you go up against here William Brown in that hardcore match at Halloween Havoc in the next 3 days from now. It's a dream, man. I've always been a mid-card wrestler throughout the whole entire year of TCW. And I never took things so seriously in TCW ever since to now, when I won last week and I've got a chance, a golden ticket, to take on William Brown for the hardcore title next week in a hardcore match at Halloween Havoc. And if I win that hardcore champion, that'll be the Ethan Thorne of the future here on TCW. And I'm hoping that I can do things right next Tuesday. There's no pressure on me. And I know that it's going to be very tough. And William Brown's a tough competitor I'm against. But I guarantee you that the Thorne is going to strike blood at Halloween Havoc and win the hardcore title. Mark my words. Mark my words if Brown's watching this at home. And that is that right there from obviously Ethan Thorne. And let's get straight now to the action. The main event of tonight is Shadow versus Mike O'Hearn coming up now at ringside. And there you have it. Let's get straight now to the main event of tonight's show here of TCW as the European Champion versus the Republic States Champion. Title versus title has been confirmed, of course. What happened, of course, last night, and an interview that Shadow actually interrupted from Mike O'Hearn and said that before we settle things now, separate matches at Halloween Havoc, but what about we end off the week of a match tonight, tomorrow night? And obviously Mike O'Hearn accepts the challenge. And wonder why we're going to have the matchup right now inside the ring between Mike O'Hearn and Shadow. Two powerful men are going to be inside the ring, and I can't wait to see out of these two who is going to be a victorious one by the end of tonight here at Metal. The last Metal, the last show here before we get to the pay-per-view, of course, next Tuesday at Halloween Havoc. There's a lot of spooky to come here on Total Championship Wrestling, a lot of horror is going to be coming on TCW as well. And we're going to have all that with those 5 matches taking place on the pay-per-view event of Halloween Havoc. Not long way to go now until Christmas. And we know that it's going to be a big matchup, of course, right now in the ring between Mike O'Hearn and also as well Shadow. Baby, don't hurt him no more. Here he is, the man, Mike O'Hearn. And this man's been champion for quite some time now, ever since London Punishment, when he actually defeated Baron Bells for that Republic Championship belt. He has been unstoppable ever since. And I've got to say, there's no one can stop him in his tracks because he's a powerful man. He's a big man, he is. Even Harry Garrett, the Republican hero, his dream is to become a Republic champion. And he never won it before in his career at all in TCW, and he could have done at Fighting Ground, and he could have become #1 contender again, but failed to beat, of course, Zeus in that triple threat match a couple of weeks back on Metal. And now here tonight, can Mike O'Hearn win tonight, or will Shadow win tonight? A respectful matchup between two championship worthy materials here tonight inside this ring. And that championship right there, and also Shadow's title will be all defended at Halloween Havoc. And let's see who's a better champion by the end of tonight and end of the week here. And that's a good start, I guess a good ending to the week, of course, of Total Championship Wrestling, building up to Halloween Havoc to have this magnitude of matchup. A great idea what Shadow said backstage last night. And now we're going to head for it right now inside the ring. And here we go. And let's get this contest underway. And it is live right now between Shadow and big knee right there from Mike O'Hearn. The knee right into the skull of, oh, kick out there from Shadow. Shadow kicks out, he does very nicely, tidy right there for him. And now he spins and spins around across the ring there onto Shadow, that 300 pounder. He weighs more compared to Mike O'Hearn. Mike O'Hearn's got the muscles and the physique. Shadow's got the fat. But again, it's still a good matchup though. There are two great performers. You can't underestimate Shadow. He was the one who ended Zeus's undefeated record at No Sympathy and won the European Champion at the night. And we know that he is a brave son of a gun, he is, Shadow. And tonight he's up against Mike O'Hearn. And then, oh, big neck breaker there from Mike O'Hearn. And now he's going to go for a cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out right there to Shadow right there. And Desmond Cruz will be definitely watching this, obviously close up between these two. I don't know where he is. He's not even here tonight, apparently. So Desmond Cruz apparently took the day off because he wants to train, prepare himself for the matchup, of course, at Halloween Havoc. What will come to him? Because he's got to really focus. He's only been here for a month. He can't really get too over the top, Alf. You've got to make sure you have your breaks, have your sessions, have your training towards a match. Because Mike O'Hearn's a tough guy, and he's proven that ever since he arrived in the scene here in TCW way back in June. And there you go, the muscles right there. He's showing the posing right there. That physique, feel the vitamins and the power of Mike O'Hearn. And he's doing that right now in the ring. And now going for a cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out there from Shadow, kicks out. So Shadow kicks out right there again. That is very good to see from him. And now he pulls his hair now onto the mat. And now a big drop kick right there for him. Another big drop kick, I've got to say. And he's giving it all right there to obviously to Mike. Now he picks him up and now drops him and throws him across the ring right there. Throws him across the ring to Shadow. And now Shadow now going to go for a power bomb. Is he? And a power bomb right there again, right down to. Is he going to be over? Is it? Oh, kick out. A kick out. He tried to, but he kicked out. He really kicked out, he did. And now he's doing more work here. He is inside the ring. A big clothesline once again there onto him. And another kick right there in the head. Once more here in the ring. And now Mike O'Hearn, big knee right there into the head right there to Shadow. And now looks like he's going to go for some moves. Elbows now, the work, and a knee right into the head. And now it looks like he's not done yet. He doesn't look like he is, because he's going to go down for a cover here to win the match for tonight. Is he going to do it? 1, 2. Oh, kick out right there from obviously Shadow, kicks out. A nice work there for him. Now knee right there into the midsection there to Mike O'Hearn. And now it looks like he's now going to go now to the ropes here, putting his hair onto the ropes. Now Mike O'Hearn now. And big knees, couple knees right there. Another knee again into the ribs as well. And now Mike O'Hearn now going to go and big boot Shadow outside of the ring. And don't go anywhere, guys. We'll return back after commercial break as we're going to have Mike O'Hearn, Shadow Part 2, title versus title, coming up next. It's only till next Tuesday until Halloween Havoc takes place, and this is the official match card for TCW Halloween Havoc. And the first match on the cards we have for the TCW Hardcore Championship, as William Brown will defend the Hardcore Championship in a hardcore match with Ethan Thorne, as Ethan Thorne became #1 contender on Metal last week. The second match will be taking place as well. Is going to be Powerhouse Jackson, as he's going to go one-on-one against Dwayne Chambers. These two have got a real personal feud with each other ever since when Dwayne Chambers got kicked out of the group of the Fortune. And obviously Powerhouse Jackson and Dwayne Chambers had lots of issues throughout this whole campaign, the whole year of 2023. A bit of a rivalry between Chambers and Powerhouse Jackson. And since Dwayne Chambers returned back to TCW after that long hiatus, he's ready to beat down Powerhouse Jackson on Tuesday's Halloween Havoc. And for the TCW Republicist Championship belt, Mike O'Hearn will defend the title to obviously Zeus, as we know Zeus became number 1 contender on Metal a couple weeks ago, as he is now number 1 contender for Mike O'Hearn's championship belt. And let's find out if he actually can defeat Mike O'Hearn fair and square on Tuesday at Halloween Havoc. And then Shadow defends the TCW European Championship belt against Ten Williamos. And Ten Williamos and Shadow are a bitter rivalry between the two, as obviously Ten Williamos is obviously a guy who's turned on the crowd and turned on Shadow, as they were former best friends, and they're taking it very personal in the hardcore match at Halloween between the two for the TCW Hardcore Championship belt. And the last but not least, the main event of the night for the TCW World Heavyweight Championship belt, as Bobby Anderson will go one-on-one against Desmond Cruz. He's been rising up of TCW ever since he arrived in the business just a month ago now, and a month later he may become potentially the new TCW World Heavyweight Champion, walking out potentially so, of course, on next Tuesday. If not, then that means that Bobby Anderson will retain the title. And you'll know Halloween Havoc takes place next week, of course, on Tuesday the 31st of October. On Halloween night, trick or treat, TCW is going trick or treat, and we'll see you then. And now it looks like now Shadow now, they go now for a power bomb. No, he doesn't, reverses it, Mike O'Hearn, he reverses it. He could have gone for the move, but he doesn't, but obviously he's going to go for a cover instead to win the match, hopefully, here tonight. Is he going to make a victory out of it? Ladies and gents, and a kick out right there from Shadow. So Shadow obviously kicks out. And now going to go now and spears him! Spears him right there. Spears him. That's going to be the wrap of that tonight, ladies and gents. And a kick out there from Shadow. And there you go. Still continuing the match up here between the two. Nothing changes here between Mike O'Hearn and also Shadow. And looks like Mike O'Hearn's not done yet, it looks like, with Shadow here. And now treads on his head. And now Mike O'Hearn, big power drive slam. And now goes for a double knee right there onto Shadow. And now he picks him up again here and spears him. And that is over. You've got to do that to the big boy like Shadow if you want to win the matchup. Is he going to be over? And it is over for tonight. What a contest of a title versus title tonight between Mike O'Hearn and also as well Shadow. What a victory, a big win, a respectful match between two champions, of course, and the European champion failed to beat the Republic's champion. A bit of handshake right there, a bit of sportsmanship between Shadow and also Mike O'Hearn, because those two had a great class of matchup to wrap up the show tonight here this week. But it looks like meanwhile here, Shadow sees someone from the stage. It's Ted Williamos. And he's on the stage, and it looks like so that Shadow wants a piece of Ten Williamos before they wrap things up towards Halloween Havoc. And looks like Shadows has enough so much with, of course, Ten Williamos on the big beef they've had and the feud, of course, with each other. And now they're going to take it on the stage here. And now it looks like Shadow and Ten Williamos are still going at it here. A brawl once again. Not the first time they've both been through it. They've been it, of course, last week. And now Ten Williamos again throwing some shots there onto Shadow. And those two, you can't separate these two. But meanwhile in the ring, a great victory for Mike O'Hearn. But hold up a second. The lights have went out here on... Oh, it's Zeus. He's here. And Zeus wrapped a chokeslam on his opponent Halloween Havoc and chokeslams him straight down to hell. And that's all we have time for tonight. Good night, and we'll see you at Halloween Havoc next week. Take care.